It's Grammys week, meaning the Grammys was almost a week ago. We're late and that's fine. I'm just gonna go over who won, who I think got snubbed, all of the fun stuff that come. Yeah, okay. All right, first up, record of the year was won by Luther Vandross. I think this was a fair win. The song is really good. It had a really good, strong year. It was one of the songs that was on radio that I luckily didn't get sick of listening to. I'm also really happy for SZA. I think that she deserves the Grammys. I love her. I think that any award that she gets, she deserves. I love her so much. As for like record of the year, I think that it's like a plush, warm, very thoughtful record. It sounds good in your ears. There's no complaints. I think it was a good pick. DTMF is also a good runner-up. I watched like behind the scenes of them recording DTMF in the studio, and like, I mean, that easily could have been a contender for record of the year. I honestly thought that Wildflower was gonna win, but any of these records were pretty good. Album of the year, Bad Bunny took that one with DTMF. I think that's like a huge win. It's so significant. Like, that is the first Latin album fully in Spanish to ever win album of the year. That's huge. The whole album is really cohesive. It's fuzzy and warm. It tugs on your heartstrings a lot. You don't have to speak Spanish to feel that in your heart, so give it a listen if you haven't. I think it did really well this year. Obviously, it connected people globally. It really deserved the win easily. Song of the year was a huge category for me. Like, there are so many nominees that were in this category, and it blew my mind reading all of them. They were all like genuinely such good contenders. People were like, oh my god, all this discourse. They were all very strong songs this year. It was really a toss-up. And Billie Eilish took it with Wildflower. Billie was snubbed last year. She was so snubbed last year. It became almost like a meme. It went viral for a little bit. Everybody being like, oh my god, Billie was snubbed. Because she was nominated so many times and didn't win any of them. If I'm speaking in all honesty, Apata and Golden were the two other songs that I was like, that could easily take it. They were huge all year. It was like a storm. You couldn't escape them. Now, truth be told, I love Sabrina Carpenter, so I kind of thought Manchild was going to take this. I kind of thought that she held up the summer with Zara Larsson. Like, it was Manchild and Midnight Sun. That was on my rotation this year during the summer, so I kind of thought she was going to take Song of the Year with Manchild, and she didn't. But the Wildflower is really well deserved. I think I'm happy with this as well. But let's get one thing straight. Sabrina was snubbed this year at the Grammys. Moving on, Best New Artist. This again was like a huge deal this year. This category, out of all of the categories, I think had the most people talking about who was going to be, and everyone was saying Olivia Dean, and it was Olivia Dean. So when she won, it didn't surprise me. I thought I was going to be like, oh my god, really? Everyone predicted it. I expected it, so it wasn't as much of a shock. It's so exciting for her though. Olivia has a lot of career potential. A lot of people don't know who she is, and she is introducing herself, and her first impression to a lot of people is a really put together artist with a really great sound that's really fresh. A lot of people are saying breath of fresh air, and I would agree with that. Her career has so much potential, and I am excited to see what she's going to do in 2026 because she's won Best New Artist. I don't know if she's going to release an album this year, but I'll keep my eyes out for it. I don't know who I thought was going to take this award. However, I kind of wanted Lola Young or Cat's Eye to take it for multiple reasons. I just think Cat's Eye, very similar to Olivia Dean. They give you, they don't make the same music, okay, but they're both fresh faces. They are young and they make fun music that just kind of gets you moving, and I think that's what a lot of people are looking for right now, is just something to take them away and make them feel good. And I think that they both achieve that. So that would have been fun. But Olivia Dean took it, and I am so excited to see what's coming next. It took a little bit for her songs to earworm their way into my brain, but I'm here. I'm on the Olivia Dean train. Choo choo, let's go. Producer of the Year, non-classical, went to Circuit. I didn't realize his discography. this year. He produced a lot of hits this year. I was like, oh, he's kind of behind everything, like Jack Antonoff was last year. So I think it's well deserved. I mean, he produced on Mayhem, and that's such a good album. So Songwriter of the Year non-classical went to Amy Allen, and this doesn't shock me. I don't know how many Grammys she's won, but it's well deserved. Again, she was behind so many hits this year. She has a massive discography, a massive songwriting discography. Her credits are insane. And I noticed that she touches a lot of different genres. She kind of like flows through different genres and can write for multiple different genres with ease. That kind of shows your flexibility in songwriting, you know? And I think that's kind of, to me, what attributes, like, that's why she won the award. Best pop solo performance went to Lola Young. It's so well deserved. Just after the year that she had with the medical, the mental, the whole like having to take time off, I'm just so happy for her. She deserves this. So if she didn't win Best New Artist, it's fine. I kind of thought the Subway was going to take this award because it's Chappell Brown. That song was amazing. And she sings their ass off. However, Lola taking it just makes me feel so good. She deserves that award so much, and I will stand on that. And I've been saying it since I heard that she was nominated for a few Grammys, that she deserves one. She deserves one. She has proven her talent time and time again. She's a great singer. She can hold herself live. And all of the nominees this year for this category were really good. And I think they all had a really good chance. However, Daisy's was probably the least likely one that was going to win, and that's just my opinion. Best pop duo / group performance went to Defying Gravity by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I mean, of course. I'm okay with this. Every song had a pretty good chance. I'm kind of surprised Golden didn't take it, but Gabriella would have been fun. Best pop vocal album that went to Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Again, it makes sense. I'm so happy that she kind of also swept this year's awards. And I love this for her. Miley or Sabrina also could have taken it. I feel like Sabrina's probably a bigger contender, but I kind of wanted Gaga to win this one, or Sabrina. So I'm happy with this. I have nothing to say. Best dance / electronic record went to End of Summer by Tame Impala. Cool. Kaytranada should have won that. Fair and Square. I think it's a more fun record. I like Space Invaders a lot better. I really like Tame Impala, but like not for dance music, or at least not like electronic dance music. That's not what I go to him for. I go to Kaytranada for that, so he should have won Fair and Square. Sorry. Best dance pop performance went to Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. I mean, Midnight Sun was right there. Midnight Sun was right there. I really wanted Zara to take this one. I was really rooting for Zara Larsson. Don't even get me started. Best dance / electronic album went to You Sexia by FKA Twigs, and that's cool. I love FKA Twigs so much. However, Fancy That was right there. That album is so good. I have it on vinyl. It is a front to back, no skip album. It is fantastic, and it had such a big moment this year, so why didn't it win? It was right there. Best R&B performance went to Folded by Kehlani because it is in fact the best R&B performance. That is correct. Best R&B song went to Folded by Kehlani because it is in fact the best R&B song. That is correct. Best R&B album went to Mutt by Leon Thomas. I'm glad that he won a few Grammys. I think he won more than one. He kind of came out of nowhere for me, and then I found out he was on Disney, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then I listened to the album, and it was so good. He's a strong artist. I'm really excited for what he has to do in 2026 or whatever he's gonna drop. Best rap album went to GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Again, he swept this year. It was awesome. GNX is a great choice. I think that's a great choice. I think Chromacopia also could have been up there. Tyla won Best African Music Performance for Push to Start. I was obsessed with this song during the summer this year. I'm glad that won. She's so sweet. I love her. Best music video went to Anxiety, Doechii. I'm so glad that she won. That was such a captivating music video. Sabrina Carpenter was also such a high competitor. I was convinced it was only those two. It's not going to be OK Go again for like the millionth year in a row. Please stop. Also, one that surprised me, Chromacopia won Best Album Cover. I like that. I like that choice. I'm not mad at that. I like that choice. I don't have anything to say about country except, did you see Jelly Roll's speech? Yeah, so those were my thoughts on the Grammys. Let me know who you thought got snubbed. Let me know which categories you thought were a good win and were not. I want to hear your opinions. Subscribe so I can see you next time. Bye bye.